I think my biggest problem is being young and beautiful. It's my biggest problem because I've never been young and beautiful. I've been beautiful. God knows I've been young. But, never the twain have met. Not so as anyone would notice. An acquaintance of mine believes this to be the root of my attraction to a class of men, subtly described as old and ugly. He's underestimating my charms. See, an ugly person who goes after a pretty person gets nothing but trouble. But a pretty person who goes after an ugly person gets at least cab fare. Now, I ain't saying I never fell for a pretty face, but when the hunt is on, give me a toad with a pot of gold, I'll give you 3 meals a day. Ain't no toad when the lights go down. But there is another group you have to watch your food stamps around. The hopeless. They break down into 3 major categories. Married, just in for the weekend, and terminally straight. Those affairs are the worst. You go into them with your eyes open, knowing all the limitations, accepting them maturely. And then wham, bam, you're writing letters to Dear Abby and burning black candles at midnight. And you ask yourself, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. You got what you wanted. The person who thinks they're mature enough to handle an affair that's hopeless from the beginning is the same person who keeps gothic romance publishers up to their tragic endings in Mink. What do you think? Gorgeous, huh? Give me a break. It's still under construction. Now, for those of you who ain't guessed yet, I'm an entertainer. Or what's left of one. I go by the name Virginia Ham. Ain't that a kick in the rubber parts? And you should hear some of my former handles. I need a man, fond of boys, clairvoyant, bang, bang, ladette. Yeah, I'm among the last of a dying breed. But with voice and a face like this, I'm not worried. I can always drive a cab. You know, there are easier things in life than being a drag queen. But I ain't got no choice. See, try as I may, I just can't walk in flats. There was a guy once. His name was Charlie. And he was everything you could want in an affair. He was tall, handsome, rich, deaf. He never yelled at me, never complained if I snored, and all his friends were nice and quiet. I even learned some of that deaf sign language. Means cockroach. Means romance. This one's my favorite. Means I love you. And I did, too. But, not enough. I've been with more men that are named or numbered in the Bible, Old and New Testaments put together. And not once has anyone said, Arnold, I love you, that I could believe. So I asked myself, do you really care? And you know, the only honest answer I can give myself is yes. I care. But not enough.